Hey everybody, this is Venus Flytrap, and I'm with part 2 of my movie review of Rio. And thank you for watching part 1, and if you're going on to part 2, thank you. So, basically, we're going to carry on from where we left before, and I'm going to make it a little bit more, on the pace, a little bit less, blah blah blah. Okay, so, aside from the actual, me telling you what the movie, actually what the, me telling you the movie and what everything it does, I'm just going to give you the, the regular input of this movie. So, after, Joel and Blue were smuggled and put in these cages, they were chained together, like I said before, with a metal chain, and put in this, room, as the boy who captured these birds from the aviary saw that all these birds were in them cages and things, that he was really depressed. He didn't want to smuggle them. He needed the money because he was very poor. He didn't have a house, a family, nothing. So, as this movie goes by, they escape somehow, and they find this intelligent but hysterical bird named Raphael, which is voiceover played by George Lopez. And Raphael was basically the one who was trying to help these two birds escape the chain and escape to be free. Now, as this movie goes by, here's a picture of Raphael, Blue, and Joel. Raphael is the toucan. And as this movie goes by, they, when they cannot find Louise, which is this bulldog, they start to try and go to Louise's garage. So to do this, Raphael and Joel try to get Blue to fly because he's a flightless bird. He can't fly. He's not naturally flightless. He never learned. So they are trying to get him to fly by just throwing him off a cliff, but not like that. So Raphael tries to get Blue and Joel to become closer and, physically and mentally, because he wanted them to get along, and he also wanted them to put their wings around each other to get them to fly, because he couldn't fly, but she could. And then, basically so on and so forth, Blue was doubting that plan. He said this isn't going to work. So, anyway, after that, they, Blue tries it, and they, basically, as they fly off, Joel flies, and then he grabs the edge of the cliff with his beak and feet, and then Joel says, not again, because they did this before when they were trying to escape the smugglers who caught them yet again, and then they fall off the cliff and land onto this kite, or glider, whatever you would like to call it. This is a picture of them on the glider after they were saved by it. It went by, and they were just, they were caught by it, luckily. And they, as this happens, they're going around the famous statue of Rio. I don't know if it's like a monk or something, but I actually like the statue. Very nice looking. And as they go around the statue, they play this awesome music, and really, that's, pretty much all to when they're flying, and Blue finds how wonderful flying is. So, after that, they go to, this party tent, and they actually end up having a good time, and Blue starts to dance, and Joel does not know what he's doing, and after he starts to dance, even she starts to dance, and, this is when they find their other two friends, which are, Pedro, and, I don't remember the other one's name, but anyway, after that, basically, so at this party, this is when they really start to fall in love, Joel and Blue, as they play this song, I Wanna Party, and will.i.am and the, other bird, I don't remember the name, I'm sorry, but, they play this song especially for them, because they knew that they needed help on, falling in love. So they play this song, and Blue starts dancing, because somehow, from his childhood, he remembers this special feeling of dance and music and rhythm and beat and he just starts randomly dancing, and he doesn't even know what he's doing. And Joel even starts dancing and waving around, and Raphael says, "Way to go, Blue." And then after that, Joel just randomly flies up in the air with this, concert lights, or, stage lights. They had these, all these lights and stuff, pointed at her in this, pink shade, I guess you'd call it. And she starts singing, and, and Blue just says, "Wow, she is beautiful," in his mind, And, here's this pretty girl and the one who thought they would never get her. And she's, up there singing and, just flying in slow motion to sing and have fun as well. And then Blue just can't stop looking at her. And then at the end, she flies down. But while she's singing up there, he sees the chain that they're connected to, and he realizes that that is what made it special. He realized that that chain represented their love. As this movie goes forward, the movie gets a little bit funnier, and then it gets even better, because towards the end, I'll just skip ahead to the end so I have enough time. At the end of the movie, after they try to escape from the smugglers once again, because they caught them for a third time at the carnival parade, basically after that, they tried to escape, but Blue couldn't fly still then, and Joel said, "It's okay, we'll do this together." And then after that, the cockatoo came and knocked Joel into the cages, and one cage fell on her wing, and she couldn't fly. Then Joel fell off the plane, because the cargo was open, and she fell off, and Blue just had the urge to fly. He dropped down off the plane to save Joel. He just skydived right to save Joel. And then as he skydives to save Joel, she says, "You're crazy, you shouldn't do this." And then he said, even this is after they get the chain broken. And he said, "We're chained together birds, remember?" And then this is when they truly fall in love, and this is when they kiss, and they almost end up drowning in the water. But luckily, Blue finally knows how to fly. He finally felt the special feeling to fly, and I think it was part of Joel and his love for her, and I think it was also part of the fact that he had to save their lives, or else that was it. And they both thought that was it, so, it's pretty great movie. I just fell in love with this movie. It truly brings out life, color, music, dancing, love, happiness, holiness, partying, and it just truly brings out, the true love, and it truly brings out life, and it truly brings out emotion, and, compatibility, and what life is really like. It also truly brings out, a lot of things that most movies don't bring out, especially in G-rated movies. So this movie is very, very special. I love this movie, and I've watched it over several times. It just brings out so much to life, and it brings out all of the things. And like I said before, that chain symbolizes their love, and this chain of their lives represents their love and their relationship. So this is just such a truly great movie. It's 5-star. It should be in theaters still, to be honest with you, and on DVD. But we're running out of time, so we're going ahead to part 3, which is the final part. Thank you.